It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Washington Wizards playing against the New York Knicks in New York. Checking out New York, it's been an ideal start to the season for them. They've won their first 4 games. No early season jitters for these guys so far. Fellas, just like we were saying earlier, a lot of excitement has been built around this new season. So far, it has not disappointed. Your thoughts, Shaq, on things so far?
Well, for the teams that are losing, it's been a disappointment. But for the teams that are winning, it's now about maintaining that consistency. See if you can make it to the playoffs, how far you can go in the playoffs, and, hey, maybe you can win a championship.
Well, to me, the league is just getting more and more athletic. All the
from New York at the home of the Knicks, it's the NBA. The New York Knicks come into this one after a win against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. And they barely squeaked by with that one, edging out by just 1 point.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. Amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at the Wizards. The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Howard is out there with Zeller, and it's Bradshaw in at the 3. Smith, no luck. Knicks on defense. Passes it to Bradshaw. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. Another shot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. Washington shooting their first free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance. And that one's good, Anthony.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
On defense, the Knicks. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And we'll see if anything's different this year, because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
And, Greg, not what you'd expect when you look at the standings. I think this game is important to them to try and turn the tables here.
Clock at 2. Here's Beal. Nice shot from the wing. Beal's got his first 2 points of the night. Here's Smith. He's coming off a 19-point game against Cleveland.
And don't forget about the 4 blocks. Just a big all-around game, particularly on the defensive side.
And Green gets it to go.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Smith against Wall. Screened by Howard. And Wall kicks to Zeller. 6 to shoot. Beal, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
The Knicks shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
And both free throws good for Green. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Wall against Smith. It's Wall with the drive. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers club on that pump fake.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Smith dishes to Green. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. 5 to shoot. And Smith with the stop.
Carmelo Anthony showing you His passing skill there.
Wizards trail by 3. Wall passes to Beal. Off the screen, buries the jump shot.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Here's Smith. They set the pick. On the wing, Green. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists in the game. All with it. Now Smith defending. Smith against Wall. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Green, and that one is hammered home.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Rebounded by the Wizards. A tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that one. They just had an inability on that day to make shots.
You know, sometimes we talk about a defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, Greg, but that night they got up in their own head. Just got in their own way and couldn't get out of it.
And the rejection by Smith. And the best. Good. New York trailing. Kicks it to Stoudemire. And the shot is good. Stoudemire's got his first basket. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Green with the screen on Wall. Smith kicks to Green. Beal with the steal. And again, Washington running the court in transition. There's the bucket. Good. Zeller's got his first basket of the night.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top. Looking now at some numbers for Dwight Howard, coming off a terrific season. 12 rebounds and just over 2 blocks. And you talk about a difference maker. He's a factor inside. with his length and activity.
Exactly what you want from your bigs. Protect the rim, pound the glass, and intimidate.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Robin Lopez is checked in for Stoudemire. Paxson comes in for Porzingis, and it's a Flalo in for Green.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, I was able to speak with Scott Skiles for just a moment. He said that they will be focusing a lot of their defensive effort into slowing down Carmelo Anthony. I asked him for specifics, and he said, Melo is such a dynamic player, there really isn't any single thing we'll do that will be the answer. Instead, we're just going to throw everything we have at him and see how he handles it. Guys?
All right, Doris, thanks. Now, here's Wall. Aaron Aflalo missing his last shot. There's a screen by Gortat. Beal dishes to Gortat. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
Good job pulling the trigger when the defense opened up for him. He had an opportunity, took advantage of it.
Smith the pass to Paxson. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. Second, Carmelo Anthony. Third is Robin Lopez.
As well as these two shot the ball, it was a nightmare situation for a defender guarding either one of them. It's so hard to stop them from getting their shots off.
That free throw, no good. Oubre is checked in for Washington. And he's good on the second. Washington trailing. Now here's Wall. He's got 6. There's a screen by Gortat. Here's Powell. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Oubre. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
So he comes up empty at the line. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance. A follow. That's good.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break, with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch, and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold, the way that guy gets to the rim.
Smith outside for 3. The shot is off, and the Wizards now going the other way. And Wall kicks to Gortat. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist. Excellent, really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Wall with it. Now Smith defending. Wall attacking. Anthony with the block. The 11-footer. Gortat with the defensive effort. And stolen by Afflalo. Again, Afflalo missing.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone. And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Paxson against the nail. From the baseline. The shot. It's good from Paxson.
Not much defense. Speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
Wall dishes to Powell. Feeds it to Oubre. Pass to Gortat. And it's sent back by Lopez. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Smith with the ball. Afflalo, no good. Wizards trail by 3. There's 1:26 left in the first quarter. Wall against Smith. Nene, the pass to Oubre. Back to Nene. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Nene's got his first points in this one.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. He's coming off an excellent season. First in assists, first in steals. And with his incredible knack from long range, he ranked first in the league in three-point percentage.
And dropping dimes, too. I mean, led the league in assists. And he's an absolute magician with the basketball.
The Knicks making a switch here. Bayless is checked in. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. Out to Smith. Inside. Oubre pulls it in. Paxson, no good with the layup.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him. Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Oubre kicks to Humphries. And Wall. Here we go now. And the rejection by Smith. And Bayless with the basket. The assist by Smith. Smith's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Lopez with the block. But they get it back. From deep three-point range, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And a chance now to hear from the Brazilian big man Nene about the development of this Wizards team.
We changed our style, the way we think about basketball. We start playing together.
With Nene in the mix, that team is indeed capable and talented and can do some very special things.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he's in a supporting role. And when he steps up in a big way, he gives them an X factor.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, is getting in the passing lanes. They've been active with their hands, feet have been in good position, and they've come up with a lot of steals. That's making a difference here, too.
So the Wizards 5 right now. The talented Wall and Beal team up in the backcourt. Chris Humphries is out there with Howard. And it's Bradshaw in at the small forward. Zeller who's checked in for Chris Humphries.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
It's Beal on the wing. From deep. It's rebounded by Porzingis. The Knicks leading by 4. Smith kicks to Green. From 13. The shot is Off. Nice D from Wall.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Pulls it from the elbow. Here's Howard. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Now Smith. Bayless dishes to Green. The pass to Smith. He kicks it to Stoudemire. It's stolen by Wall. And here we go. Washington fast break. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers just played phenomenal basketball. He ended with 19 points and also had an incredible amount of assists, really setting his teammates up every minute on the court. It was a performance for the ages and one that will have the whole league talking.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
Here is Bayless following the basket by Dwight Howard.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Smith against Wall. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Now here's Green. Comes up empty off the pick.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure he appreciated it.
Wall wide open. Knicks with the rebound. Porzingis has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Hits it from 3-point range. Smith's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to listen in on what Scott Skiles was going over with his team. He made no mistake that Dwight Howard has got to be the focal point of their offense. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. The Knicks leading by 3. They set the screen. The drive by Green. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in 3-point percentage last year. Number 1, the Knicks.
You know, they went through stretches when they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. I mean, that carried them right to the top of that list.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for New York. Both free throws good from Green. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Wall against Smith. Wall attacking. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Here's Wall after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Nene, the pass to Bradshaw. There's the feed to Beal. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Howard. The 10-footer finds the target. Howard's got 9 points now in the quarter. So it's the Knicks now. 3-point lead. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. There's a screen. Green kicks to O'Quinn. And again, it's New York.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Two open that time, made it look too easy. And that's now 10 points for Wall.
You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kick-out's the only choice.
Smith dishes to Green. From 20 feet out. No good off the back of the rim.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Beal. For New York, they've gone 4-10 in the second quarter from the field. There's the screen. Smith drives in, and it's sent back by Howard. Wall passes to Beal. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. And it's 6 points here for Beal. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Washington.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. We spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing.
First in assists. And they were also number 1 in steals. This is a very aggressive defensive team. They take chances, they gamble, but because they're on the same page, they're able to come up with steals more times than not.
And when you score like these guys did last season, it gives you tremendous confidence. Just play solid defense, and you can win games. And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
From 15 feet away, here's Gortat. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
That's a heads-up play there on offense. The pump fake cleared the way for the nice layup.
Paxson with a screen on Beal. The drive by Smith. Anthony on the wing. Smith the pass to Paxson. Lopez a screen. In the corner, Aflalo with it. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Aflalo's got it all tied up now for New York. The Wizards shooting very well, 56% from the floor here in the second quarter. And Beal kicks to Oubre. Nene with the screen on Anthony. Here's Oubre off on the layup.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Lopez a screen on Beal. Anthony kicks to Lopez. Gortat with the steal. Oubre dishes to Beal. He feeds it to Gortat. Unloads from 13. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his third rebound tonight. For the 3. Rebound, Washington.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive. Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
The shot by Powell, no good.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Out to Smith. New York moving it around. 1:25 left now here in the second. Dishes it to Aflalo. Lets it go from 11, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Here's Powell. Nene setting the pick for Beal. The dish now to Gortat, and it's sent back by Lopez. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Jared Bayless has checked in for Anthony. And a switcher also for Washington. Chris Humphries has checked in for Nene. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Humphries with the bucket. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck. How about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
That's not the visual I was looking for right now, but there have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Here's Beal. Aaron Aflalo picking up that last basket.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Over to the wing. Out to Smith. 24 seconds left to play here in the half. Beal with the steal.
I'd like to see him use a little clock here.
I agree with you. Milk the clock with this possession. That's what they've got to be doing.
Looking to get it going. And the layup is good. Beal's got 6 in the quarter.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And we're through the first half of basketball here.
Well, you've been consistently able to find the open man through the first 2 quarters. What have you seen that you've been able to exploit in this defense?
All of it.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third.
Tremendous output from Howard. He has 14 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
And it easily could have been more. He's played an effective game at that end of the floor.
Smith, he's in a point guard. Anthony is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Stoudemire, and it's Green in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Kurt Rambis. So it's the Wizards now. Mari Stoudemire missing his last shot. Up again, Howard, the follow-up champ. And the Wizards lead by 3.
Boy, I love that aggression. Forget about the tip. Just grab the thing and slam it home.
Well, what a way to get second chance points.
And don't take any risk while you're doing it.
Now, here is Smith. And Smith gets double teamed. He's looking for Stoudemire and finds him. It's blocked. But they get it back. Just 3 to shoot. Tries again. They grab their own miss. Porzingis. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. For New York, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. That free throw good from Porzingis.
2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. All with it. He's got 12. Shot, high post. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Wall's got the lead up to 3 now for the Wizards. The Knicks have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Smith kicks to Green.
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really,
good try.
In a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did he ever on that play.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. And here's Smith after the three-pointer from Bradley Beal. Here's Anthony. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And that's now 11 points for Carmelo Anthony. Wizards have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Scott Skiles was going over with his team. He made no mistake that Dwight Howard has got to be the focal point of their offense. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
Thanks, Doris. Knicks trail by 4. Green with a screen on Wall. Smith kicks to Green, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
Here is Wall, following the score by New York. Pass to Howard. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. For Washington, they have shot 2 of 5 from the free throw line.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
Now here is Smith. He's got 8. The drive by Green. In transition, here come the Wizards. Here's Wall, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Wall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, maybe save that fadeaway move for when he really needs it.
Now we'd like to take this moment to show the
guys.
teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. Number 1, the Knicks.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
Green. Washington with the rebound.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Knicks trail by 8. Anthony with the screen on Wall to the paint, and it's Anthony with the jam.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Now, here's Wall. He's got 16. Howard setting the pick for Wall. Back to Howard. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Smith. That's good. Now just a 4-point Wizards lead.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Now here's Zeller. Down low. And Howard with the stuff.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the 2-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Smith.
Move the ball. Stick it flush.
Passes it to Porzingis. The 11-footer, and it's denied. And he gets it back. Anthony drives in on the money with the shot from the left block. Anthony's got 6 points in the quarter.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points. You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Now here is Smith. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. Outside Anthony. Stoudemire the pass to Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Smith kicks to Anthony.
What a great game for Anthony in this one. 15 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
It really has been, Clark. He's created a lot of open looks for his teammates. Very unselfish play from him today.
A different look for New York. Lopez, he's checked in for Stoudemire. Paxson comes in for Porzingis, and it's a Flalo in for Green. The Wizards also changing it up. Gortat's checked in for Howard. Nene comes in for Cody Zeller, and it's Powell in for Bradley Beal. The Wizards working the ball around now. Kicks it to Powell. Lets it go from 11. Another shot, and the rejection by Smith. Anthony dishes to Smith. Pass to Paxson. Flalo against Nene. Flalo, the pass to Smith. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Smith's got 4 points this quarter.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Wall against Smith. And Wall. Here we go now. Nene, right side. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 9 assists now tonight.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
Now here is Smith. 12 points for him. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Paxson's got his second basket of the night. The Wizards shooting an efficient 53% from the field. It's Gortat, top of the key. Out to the right wing. Here's Powell. Off target with his 3.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Paxson kicks to Lopez. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Wall dishes to Powell. Gortat with a screen on a Flalo. Off the screen. The shot by Powell, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
You know, one of the basic fundamentals in basketball is the ability to box out. He's got that down pat.
Out to the wing. All with it. Now guarded by a Flalo. And again, Washington, no good. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. The shot misses. Wall with some nice D. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Here's Bradshaw. It's rebounded by New York. Anthony's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's the screen. Smith kicks to Anthony. That gives them the lead. Anthony's got 10 points in the quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
And the pass to Bradshaw. Up top, Gortat. Right side, Wall. He dishes it to Powell. Takes the 3. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. New York trailing. Anthony with the screen on Wall. Inside. Oh, and a jam by Anthony. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put on.
I'm looking over there at Craig. He's enjoying every second of it.
Yes,
Listen, the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. That one goes. 12 points for Aaron Aflalo.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Feeds it to Powell. And stolen by Aflalo. Smith outside. Pass to Paxson. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Wizards lead by 1. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Here is Wall. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Cody Zeller out there with Oubre. And it's Howard in at the 5 down low. And the basket good. Oubre's got the first. Washington's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Powell, covered by Smith. Humphries kicks to Howard. To take the lead, no good. So New York will take it the other way. Smith outside. Here's Porzingis. He's guarded by Howard. Here's Smith, plenty of space. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts. Wizards have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Here's Powell, covered by Smith. Howard with a screen on Smith. Shot clock at 5, and a wide open look for Zeller. And again, Washington no good. The Knicks with the lead. New York moving it around. Stoudemire with the ball. And it's Howard picking him up to the paint. It's deflected. And here's Humphries. And Howard, here we go. Hits that one. Nice pass, leading him to the bucket. Howard's got the game tied up here for the Wizards. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator. But I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
Here's Powell, covered by Smith. It's deflected. It's taken away by Smith. Moving it up. And there's Green on the assist by Smith. And the Knicks lead by 2. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters, to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
Here's Howard. Knicks with the rebound. Porzingis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Green. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
It's been a good night for Green. 18 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
And the Wizards making a change here. And the Wizards with possession. It's Wall with the drive. That's good.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
And that one falls for Wall.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
The Knicks shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Smith kicks to Green. Back to Smith. Stoudemire setting the pick for Smith. Smith drawn the double team. Green with the ball. Now Beal defending. Really left alone that time.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
We got to be more physical on defense.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Scott Skiles said to his team. He talked about their problems at the free throw line, but tried not to make too big a deal out of it. He said, listen, if we keep getting to the line, the ball will start going through the net. The important thing is keep getting there. Maybe that'll take a little pressure off them, guys.
There's a minute 47 left in the game. Howard with a screen on Green. Passes to Bradshaw. Fires the three. It's rebounded by New York. Outside, Green. Here's Anthony. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Bradshaw. Lets it go with the three. And good, coming off the assist by Wall.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Now here is Smith. He kicks it to Green. Tries again. And there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not. But sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Just what the doctor prescribed. The hoop and the horn. And he makes good on the free throw.
Wizards trail by 3. Wall passes to Zeller. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Freak. He doesn't have the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that brings them within 2 here.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Anthony with the screen on Wall. And there's the feed to Green. Anthony on the wing. Let's go. Connects.
This is what happens when you allow Carmelo Anthony to heat up.
There's 47 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Baseline try. It falls. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
Smith kicks to Anthony. Good.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it. Well, it's urgent time right now. This is when they got to come up big.
Yeah, you got to get points here. I mean, there's no way you can get around it. You've got to be able to get baskets here in a short period of time.
Assist from John Wall.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City dancers. Go on and give it up.
23 seconds left in the 4th. Beal gets a wide open look. Buries it.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Let's go, Knicks!
Well, we can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yeah.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
He feeds it to Howard. And Wall kicks to Beal. Offline with his 3. So a close game sees New York take this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, and they got pushed down the stretch, but they did what they needed to do and held their ground when it mattered most and got the W.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, at the end of the game, you guys were able to stay on top. How were you able to gain an advantage over them in this one?
always beat it game in advance credit. We always had it.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had a double-double and made a huge difference tonight. He never let up, and his performance really inspired the rest of his team.
He was an artist with the basketball tonight, guys.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.